As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Marks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On the return, it's Branch. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air, it's Moss. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Moss. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Caught close to the marker, it's Lacey. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel package. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Throws to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive it was a punch in the gut throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella and you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He caught it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's at the 50. At the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown LSU. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays. And
what a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Moss. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking for an open man on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Moss. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. He sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
He's right on target. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Daniels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route is I got to sell you vertical, like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Moss. Trying to get to it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You can tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down, you got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket looking deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be a great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Feeling some heat. Got his man. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Looking to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd big throw in this game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And the quick shuffle pass. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He makes the connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Moss. coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mink.
He tries to take the top off. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Moss. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On second down, he'll fire. And they got him for the sack. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got it on the right. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, that's tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Going up top. He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Branch. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's